If only I could turn back time.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just got word that Bobby Lashley and Alex Hammerstone were battling it out in the backstage area, and now they brought it to ringside here on MLW, and Hammerstone and Lashley, who will face each other for Hammerstone's world title at Intimidation Games pay-per-view for MLW. And this is, I did not expect this to kick off MLW Fusion. I really didn't. I got word that these guys, even before the taping, were brawling it out in the parking lot. They took it backstage, and now they're here live and in person here on MLW. Looks like Hammerstone going for the Nightmare Pendulum on Lashley, maybe. Just hanging Lashley up. These two are going to have a all-out war at Intimidation Games. And right now, I'm talking to Dario Cueto. I'm asking him, let's get some security out here to break these two up. And he's saying, let them fight. The whole world wants to see these two fight. This might not even get to Intimidation Games. These two may just brawl for the world title right now. And Lashley just bringing the fight to Hammer, just as Hammer was bringing the fight to Lashley. Lashley, who's been absolutely dominant and undefeated here in MLW. Hammerstone, who's the world champion, defeated Jacob Fatu last season for the title. Lashley made his claim last week that he wants his world title match. He wants to be at the top. And these two, they might just go all night. You know what, screw it. I'm getting security and I'm calling this. Can we get some security down there? Referees, security, something. Because these two are just going to fight to the death. I can't. No, we have to continue on with MLW. Someone get them out here. What are you guys waiting here for? Go down to the ring. I didn't utter, stutter, or mutter. Get your butts down there. We're not doing this. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, our security team's making their way to the ring, so I'm sorry, but we're going to have to cut this short, and we'll bring you guys back when this whole thing is under control. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so sorry about that chaotic start to MLW Fusion. I did not expect to have Lashley and Hammerstone duking it out in the backstage area and then drawing it down here to ringside. I really didn't.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Washington, weighing in at 201 pounds, David Richards.
Ladies and gentlemen, this world title fight may not even really make it to Intimidation Games. With the pure hatred and anger that Lashley and Hammerstone have towards each other over the world title, this whole thing may just go down here tonight. But I'm getting word that we're escorting Lashley and Hammerstone out of the building in separate areas, so hopefully we don't get any more brawling. But there will be no promises, because with the kind of chaos that we can have here in MLW, anything can happen. But up next, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have singles competition, as up next, we are going to have Davey Richards, the American Wolf, in action here tonight. Davey Richards, who we have not seen since his fight with Hammerstone for the MLW World title and his recent fight with Low Key. And you have to think that that loss to Hammerstone is still in the back of the mind of Davey Richards. And Richards, he may be a part of MLW, but he's still looking for MLW Gold. And speaking of someone with MLW Gold, that's who his opponent is. The current MLW World Middleweight Champion and member of the Hart Foundation, my boy, Teddy Hart.
And his opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 200 pounds, one half of the Teddy Hart. Here we go.
Teddy Hart, the current MLW Middleweight Champion, on the first episode of MLW Fusion, won the MLW World Middleweight title in a fatal four-way match against Myron Reed and former MLW Middleweight Champion Ali and TJP. Teddy Hart now joins Myron Reed as the only two-time world champions here in MLW.
And guys, if you're looking for
History is
fireworks
always
on this
being
4th of July,
made
you
here in
came to the
Major
right
League
place
Wrestling.
because this match
It
will be
doesn't
nothing
stop.
short of
It doesn't
explosive.
quit.
Come
Our
on,
superstars, our inmates bring the absolute fight to one another. And now Davey Richards eyeballing Teddy Hart. Teddy doing the same thing to Richards. And here we go. Bell rings. Both men meet each other in the middle, and Davey Richards immediately after the middleweight champion. And remember, Davey Richards, who has proven himself so far here in MLW, who put up quite the fight against the world champion Hammerstone in the first episode of Major League Wrestling. Also, recently had a fight with Low Key here in this very arena, and it really was a great match. Seriously, like, it was so great to see both Low Key and Davey Richards in that ring fighting each other out, and now Davey's going after the middleweight champion. It's just going to get even better in my opinion. And here comes Teddy Hart fighting back against the American Wolf, Davey Richards. And Davey now quickly into an armbar on the middleweight champion. I don't think Teddy Hart has ever been in the ring with a veteran like such a Davey Richards, a former world champion at that. But that's needless to say that Teddy Hart, he is one of the greatest in that ring. As he's about to display right here, took Davey to the outside. And now the forearm to the kidneys. Oh, that's going to hurt. And then the lung blower. Oh, man. And remember, Davey Richards, who's not in the middleweight division, he is currently in the world title division, along with people like EC3, Jacob Batu, and Adam Shear, who all want a piece of Hammerstone. And speaking of Hammerstone in the World Championship, do not forget, in less than a week after NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, we will have the MLW pay-per-view Intimidation Games, where Lashley and Alex Hammerstone will go at it for the world title. As we all saw, that brawl between those two just broke out to kick off MLW Fusion. And now Teddy, back to this matchup, Teddy Hart and Davey Richards still duking it out on the outside. And now Teddy Hart with a cross body on Davey Richards.
He planned for this and could still rally.
And Teddy Hart just to break up the count. Oh, throwing Davey into the steel guardrail right in front of the MLW Renegade Arena fans. And yes, I refer to the crowd as my inmate, as my renegades, and the superstars as my asylum inmates. That's what being the asylum clan is all about. And Teddy Hart, the world middleweight champion, with a suplex to Davey Richards. And now, oh, tope automatico. Teddy now into the first cover on Davey Richards, only a 1 count though. And it also hasn't been decided who will be facing Teddy Hart for the middleweight title either. Who knows, maybe we could see these two as intimidation games. You never know what could happen. And this is why I like watching Teddy Hart's matches. You see how effective he is with his strikes. And a nice clothesline. Teddy Hart to the top rope, sizing up Davey Richards, and he's looking for that spiral tap. No, he isn't. Ooh, beautiful 450. I don't think he's done there. No. Oh, a beautiful moonsault there. And Teddy Hart now, what could he be looking for on Davey Richards now? Teddy sizing up Davey Richards for a huge cutter there. The middleweight champion put down the American Wolf. Only a 2 count. Davey Richards still has some left in the tank. And Davey Richards caught the leg of Teddy Hart. And now here comes Richards with a forearm. Second forearm to the middleweight champion. Ducks under. And a spine buster takes down Teddy Hart. Davey Richards, just like that, back into the control. Slingshot. Ooh, bad leg drop right there. Now Davey with a kick to the midsection as Eddie Hart up for the brain buster. Pin him, Davey. Why isn't he pinning him? Oh, I guess we'll never know now. Eddie Hart trying to come back. Wait a minute. Davey Richards with a fireman carry. Oh! The knee right into the midsection. And Davey now into the ankle lock on the middleweight champion. And so smart, grapevines the leg. Shades of WWE Hall of Famer Kurt Angle. And Davey Richards forced the middleweight champion to tap out. He's got it locked in deep. Eddie Hart with nowhere to go. He's either got to fight out or tap out. With the way Davey Richards holds on to the ankle in that submission hold, he may just have to tap out. Or Eddie Hart could risk serious damage to his legs. Somehow, Eddie Hart able to fight it out. And how much damage has been done to that ankle. And right there, Davey Richards taking quick advantage of Eddie Hart. And now maybe looking for another brainbuster. No, Teddy Hart. He caught him. He caught him. Can Teddy Hart steal it? No, he can't. And Teddy Hart, powerbomb position. Oh! And just like that, Teddy Hart gets something under his wing. Throws Davey to the outside, and oh no, Teddy Hart on a bad ankle, gonna look to fly. And oh! That's insult to injury. Watch this. Oh man. A drop kick through the rope. Both boots right in the face of Davey Richards. And now Teddy Hart. Oh! That was devastating. What did he even call that move? Either way, it was put to good use here on Davey Richards. And Teddy Hart not wasting any time. Looking for that spiral tap, and he got him. As the middleweight champion put down the American Wolf, count of 2, and that is enough. Teddy Hart has the win. Huge win here tonight for Teddy Hart. And he proves why he's the world middleweight champion. And it looks like everybody here in Illinois is proud Teddy Hart won, but look at the disdain on Davey Richards' face. I know it sucks. We all hate to see someone like Davey Richards take an L here in MLW. But at the end of the day, take nothing away from him. He's a hard fighter, a former world champion, an in-ring veteran, and Davey Richards has nothing to be disappointed about. He brought the fight to Teddy Hart. We can all say that. But unfortunately, it just wasn't in the cards tonight. And with that said, we're going to have to move on to our next matchup here in MLW. Ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to announce that before our main event here tonight, which as you can see, the current MLW Tag Team Champions Jordan Oliver and Myron Reed take on the Broken Hardy Boys, I wanted to run down our MLW card that transpired here tonight. As you see, our semi-main event, Teddy Hart picks up a major win over Davey Richards. And as we all saw, Hammerstonte and Bobby Lashley just all-out brawl here tonight on MLW to kick us off. And unfortunately, we're still trying to get them out of the arena. We're still trying to get them apart from each other. But hopefully, it all goes down by the end of the main event. Hopefully, we still have everything under control. And as we see, we had some tag team action here tonight on MLW Fusion as Dante Martin teamed up with the Mad King Eddie Kingston to take on the team of EC3 and Adam Shear. As you see, Shear and EC3 came out victorious over the duo of Kingston and Martin. I honestly don't know what's going on with EC3 and Adam Shear, because if you've seen what if you've seen what EC3's been doing on his Instagram and as well in Ring of Honor and bringing it to MLW, it's just all unfair. It's just like I don't know what he's going on. I don't know what EC3's angle is. Hopefully we can get some answers throughout MLW. But also in some more great matches that we had here tonight, legit Layla Hirsch took on Allison Kay, came out on top, showing why she's the legitimate. Also, TJP, who was in action here tonight, picks up a win over the premier athlete Tony Nese. And in more women's division action, we had Cassie Lee versus Bea Priestley. These three women, as you can see, will be in Aztec Warfare and Intimidation Games to crown the first ever MLW MLW World Women's Champion. It was announced by Dario Cueto, our matchmaker here in MLW, that we will be crowning a new first ever women's champion. I don't know why I said first ever. I'm tripping over my own damn words. But as you can see, Jessie McKay, Cassie Lee, Bea Priestley, legit Layla Hirsch, and Allison Kay, they will all be in Aztec Warfare and Intimidation Games. They will all want to be the World Women's Champion. Who do you guys got your money on? Honestly, I'm putting all my money on Bea Priestley. I'm jacking it right now. Bea Priestley, first ever MLW Women's World Champion. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get into our main event. As you can see, the Broken Hardy Boys versus Jordan Oliver and Myron Reed. As always, I say, ladies and gentlemen, main event time, as we are going to have the Broken Hardy Boys taking on the current MLW World why do I keep saying middleweight? MLW World Tag Team Champions. And you hear the Beethoven music being played on the piano for the arrival of Brother Nero and Broken Matt Hardy.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 466 pounds, the Hardy Boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have
as you see on the right is the broken-minded brilliance of Broken Matt Hardy. On the left, the obsolete mule, Brother Nero. Known as the Broken Hardy Boys, these guys are worldwide sensations everywhere they went. They went to Ring of Honor, brought their broken brilliance, had battles with the Young Bucks, matches that I still love and remember to this day. Also, when they had their battles against DK and Impact Wrestling, those were something to watch, really. I just wish the WWE could expanded more on the broken idea, or even had taken some broken influence from Impact Wrestling and brought it there. But nevertheless, the broken saga continues for Brother Nero and Broken Matt. And it could lead to some tag team glory here tonight if they can pick up a win over the tag team champs.
There being fireworks in this upcoming match. You showed a lot of reserve there.
When you have two brothers who have taken over the wrestling circuit like Matt and Jeff have, then it's hard to bet against them being world tag team champions here in MLW. And speaking of champions,
at a combined weight of 368 pounds, this is it. This is the match.
My boys of Injustice, my hometown boy Jordan Oliver. On the left, we see the young GOAT and former middleweight champion Myron Reed. On the right, our current MLW Tag Team Champions, my boys Injustice. The reason they call themselves that is that because they feel that here in MLW, everybody gets privileged, everybody gets their shots handed to them. They believe that they have not been given what is rightfully theirs. And they're looking to prove it here when they defeat the Broken Hardy Boys. Our new MLW Tag Team Champions, as they won a tag team ladder match just a few short weeks ago against the Acclaimed and the Sentai Death Squad of Contra. And wait a minute. You hear the renegade of MLW chanting delete. And now Jordan Oliver going to start things off with Broken Matt Hardy. And Jordan Oliver and Myron Reed, who will defend their MLW Tag Team titles at Intimidation Games against War Machine. As many of you may not remember, Injustice actually faced War Machine last week in a tag team match in which the Injustice did come out victorious. However, it was the War Machine that brought them to their limit. So Dario Cueto said, you know what, screw it. I like War Machine, I like what they bring, so they're going to get a tag team title shot. And this is why Jordan Oliver and Myron Reed believe that there still is an injustice going on here in MLW. And now Broken Matt makes a tag to the Absolute Mule, Brother Nero, as they hit a little poetry in motion. Into a cover on Jordan Oliver, only a count of one though. Brother Nero, who we all know is Jeff Hardy, but now Broken Matt calls him the Absolute Mule of the Hardy compound name. Now, oh man, this is where the Broken Hardy boys start to get dangerous. If they assume control, then it may be all over. And Brother Nero again tags in his brother Matt. Matt Hardy and Brother Nero as the MLW Tag Team Champions. I mean, it was Injustice that was able to topple Contra, but at the end of the day, if someone like Matt Hardy and Brother Nero could become the Tag Team Champions, where would that leave Injustice? Where would that leave MLW? So many questions to be answered, but as you see, Myron Reed got the tag. Myron Reed, the former MLW middleweight champion, the two-time middleweight champion who could have became a three-time champion on the first ever episode of MLW Fusion if returned season 2. But unfortunately, that honor ended up going to Teddy Hart. But as you see, Myron Reed proving why he was the first ever two-time champion here in MLW, why he is the young GOAT. And Myron Reed getting up in the face of our MLW Renegades, but he may want to pay attention because here comes Brother Nero, the fresher member of the Broken Hardy Boy. And now Myron Reed, this is where his mistakes start to come into play. Atomic drop from Brother Nero. Now remember, this is our MLW main event. Hardy trying to recover on the outside of Brother Nero is just bringing the fight to Myron Reed. But look at that, Myron Reed picks the leg. It's a standing moonsault, hooks both legs on Brother Nero, can't put him down though. Now Myron Reed picks up Brother Nero and dumps him down with the cap and crunch. Hook of the leg again, but still Brother Nero doesn't want to quit. Myron Reed with Brother Nero in Injustice's corner. Jordan Oliver, oh, cheap shot to Brother Nero. And now Jordan Oliver gets the tag. And a drop kick right to the chest of Brother Nero. And Broken Matt comes back into this matchup. And a clothesline takes down Jordan Oliver. And now Matt Hardy at the top rope. What is he looking for? Oh, went for the moonsault, but Jordan Oliver got the knees up. And now my boy Jordan Oliver at the top. What has he got in mind? Oh, a little insult to injury with a swanton bomb to Broken Matt, but Matt able to get that shoulder up. And now the double super kick to the back of the neck. Into a cover on Matt Hardy. Is that enough to beat the Broken Hardys here tonight? No, it isn't. So close. And you saw there, Matt Hardy tried to get, Jordan Oliver tried to get Broken Matt in the corner of Injustice. And now Matt Hardy has Jordan Oliver in the Broken Hardy Boys corner. And I don't know what Matt Hardy was going for, but it doesn't look like it's going to be effective here. Oh! Stiff chop to Jordan Oliver. Powerbomb position, slings him off the ropes and into a powerbomb. Hardy. I thought he was going to be looking for something bigger, but instead tosses Jordan Oliver outside. And now both members of the Hardy Boys might bang up here on Jordan Oliver. And now Jordan Oliver goes Matt Hardy in front of my MLW Renegades. And just completely floors and broken Matt. And now Jordan Oliver turns his attention to Brother Nero. Brother Nero, spine first on the second hardest part of the apron. Or should I say the second hardest part of the ring. Now the referee had a count of 3 with broken Matt still taken out, but gets back up to his feet, rushes back into the ring. Ooh. Jordan Oliver there try to take out Brother Nero. You saw Brother Nero getting up in the face of Jordan Oliver. Now Oliver sizing up broken Matt. Is he going to look for that cutter? Yes, he is. Got him to perfection. But for some reason, Jordan Oliver not going for the cover. Tags in the young goat, Myron Reed. And what could he have in store for broken Matt? Oh, I think I know. No cap splash. Into the cover on broken Matt. Brother Nero taken out by Jordan Oliver and Injustice victorious. More great brotherly work by Jordan Oliver and Myron Reed. Jordan Oliver hit that spinning cutter on Matt Hardy. Then with the loaded chest protector, Myron Reed followed it up with the no cap splash, pins, and broken Matt, and it's all over from there.
Here are your winners.
That's a nice win for these two here tonight. This win is exactly why
Jordan Oliver and Myron Reed build their momentum towards Intimidation Games. I hope all the tag teams are on notice because Injustice is bringing the fight come Intimidation Games. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, that is all that we have for MLW Fusion Alpha. I will see you guys for more great action here. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I got to go backstage because apparently there's something breaking down. I will be right back. Alex Hammerstone broke away from security, and now they're still going at it. In the backstage area, here we go. Hammerstone.
Lightning fast reflexes. Kick to the gut.
And Bobby Lashley.
The way this is going, we might
This
need
is
local
breaking
law
down
enforcement to
even
get this
before
under
our
control.
pay-per-view, before
This
these
is
guys
certainly
even go
one
at it
way
for
to
the
shorten your career.
world title.
Fighting in such treacherous territory is a one-way ticket to the
This is
infirmary.
exactly what Dario Cueto likes. He likes violence, he likes evil tendencies, and it looks like Lashley and Hammerstone are both bringing that.
Proving tough to catch.
And this is seriously, this already spilled backstage. This was in the parking lot. This spilled ringside. Seriously, how much more can these guys go?
Lashley's the total package physically and knows how to put that to work.
And now Hammerstone telling everybody to get the hell out of here.
Can be overstated. It's a huge part of his unbridled confidence
And now Hammerstone with a steel chair to Lashley. Oh! To the right, to the back of the head. This whole thing is spilling out of control. This just shows you how much these two are going to be fighting, how painful and brutal this is going to be come Intimidation Games for when the world title is on the line. And no, wait a minute, Lashley sizing up Hammerstone and looking at that table. Oh, God. If this is what Intimidation Games is going to be like, then heck, can we please get some more action? Can we please have it sooner rather than later? And now Lashley just throws Hammerstone right in front of Dario Cueto's office. I think that's his office at least.
He evades the attack.
And Lashley now again throwing Hammerstone. These two may not even be 100% come Intimidation Games because it's less than a full week away.
Finds a way to reverse.
And comment in the comment section, who do you guys think is going to be walking away with the MLW World Title after Intimidation Games, if these two are even able to make it then?
Look out here.
And oh, flatliner. And Lashley now
Beautiful standing switch
has the
into
full upper hand on the world champion.
power bomb.
I don't know how we're going to be able to contain this, but ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, that's all we have. We can't keep going, and hopefully we could get something to end this blood feud that we have between these two. I will see you guys on NXT 2.0. Until then, good night and goodbye.
If only I could turn back time.